Now, it's from Plato that we get the understanding that sometimes there's male and female love, which is primary, right? Though sometimes there's male and male love and even female and female love, but that depends again on who's doing what, right? Now, if we're born male and female, right, or male or female even, right, what makes you think, right, that's not the norm, right? Something trying to confuse you, right, in the first place, right? But then if two males are together, and there are also two daughters born, what are they going to do? Be together too? Right. That's what I mean, right? About condemnation of the act, right? Sometimes it's kind of not a choice, sometimes it is, right? It depends also on the population, and again, right? Are we supposed to be gay or straight? That's another question. That's an internal one or a personal one, right? That only you can answer, not someone else for you, right? So, what if you write a biography of me without knowing me, right? When do we meet, right? How long do we know each other? No. You gotta put that in a biography because a biographer is different than a ghostwriter, right? See, I'm not giving you permission, so you gotta write a biography about me, which is your opinion of me, right? It's not an autobiography like with Chris Walker, right? I know. Right. He wrote kind of an autobiography for me. I approved of it, but wasn't perfect, but it worked to make the points I was still making, right? Of being around, what all I was around, right? Including the stepdaughter, right? Including that it would be more like a dream, and including, right, why it would be more like a dream, right? And if you don't read it, you don't read it, right? But you're not given permission, so you got to make it a biography, which means you got to list yourself as the actual author, right? To whoever you are. I don't know you either, right? Now, like I said, though, this mainly comes from Greek culture about the idea of the three sexes and bisexuality and also homosexuality. Right. Homo is a Greek word. Sexuality is English, but again, right. Now, Homo sapiens, I know. Means what? That's also a Greek and English word, right? Means same, right? Or whatever sapiens is supposed to mean, right? Might have to do with apes or something, right? We're the same type of creature, male and female. Now, occasionally there are hermaphrodites born, but even they are independent, though I would advise them to marry a female over a male. And here's why. Having the baby could damage your testicles if you have testicles and, again, ovaries, right? Meaning you could have a baby also if you have a womb, right? But at the same time, that would harm your testicles, which are also in your body, with your ovaries, right? That's how I can see how God made Adam and Eve from a hermaphrodite, but you cannot because you are blinded by Satan to take God's only man, right? Or the image of God is only male. Nope. No. Never was. That's, again, Adam and Eve lying to their children about what they really did with Satan and Eve in the first place. When someone tells you part of the truth, right, yet there's holes in the story, the reason there are holes in the stories, you got to figure out the rest on your own, right? See, if I'm telling you part of a story and leaving out certain details, so even naming the animals on day 6 before Eve was made was done by God for a reason. Right? But do you think it would take just a 24-hour Earth day to name them all? No. But it would probably take longer and longer. I guess. But if that day 2 was as 1,000 years, and day 7 was, say, 70 years, and before they fell, they were still in Eden for longer than we thought to begin with. So no. We're not hearing all that is being said about the day to the Lord and the day to man. Right. As well. Whatever day he has, right, which has to do with a spherical object going around in a circle. Now, you do know if there is a spherical object and it takes it 1,000 years to rotate, it ain't rotating like the Earth quickly on its axis, but real slow. If you gotta understand it that way, I'm just trying to help you understand it that way. I'm just giving you alternative possibilities of it too. I don't know. Could be 1,000 light years between the two planets. I don't know. So that makes it either further in, right, the Milky Way galaxy itself, right? You understand what I'm saying, right? I don't know how far these constellations actually are. They're saying they think the aliens came from, but they do. And again, right, it's kind of the whole point, right? Exactly. Right. So whatever they're showing you on TV, they do disclaimers sometimes, so you can't just go somewhere, like a monument, and climb up and see if these things are even on there, by the way. Nope. They're just showing this stuff on TV like something's on these monuments, right? Now, that might get you close to the monument, I guess. It is on the Travel Channel. You're seeing this stuff. I don't know what kind of marketing it is, but it's obviously, since it's on the Travel Channel, or even NASA stuff, or again, it's fishy if they do a disclaimer. Right. Yeah. But my job is to make you aware of anything, right, that can be misunderstood, right, or applied or assumed, right. You don't know anything unless you can see it yourself, too. Don't trust everybody, right, that are showing you things, right? Unless it's, of course, from the Bible. Which, if I'm showing you something from the Bible and you haven't seen it yet, you don't know it's not true, right? You're just not comfortable with it yet, and I know that too, so does Jesus and God, right? It's also part of us all being saved in the end, right? Even if you don't understand it now.